on, folks. So I've got a very special guest in the studio today. As you know, it's our specials, the WOAFM99 specials, where we're bringing in one artist every week from our flagship album, The Breakthrough Artist Part 2, okay, Independent Number 1's Breakthrough Artist Part 2. And today I've got my dear friend who's been with us for a long, long time, you know, right from almost from the start, and it's none other than Joseph Pagano. Joseph, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic. So great to see you, Oliver.
It's been a while since we actually chatted, and we had like a audio conversation not too long ago, but a proper video one. We haven't done that.
Not lately, but I do remember getting that call in November from you. Hey, check your feed. The record's doing well. Billboard charts. I'll never forget that.
I know. Joseph Pagano is one of those independent artists. Very few. It's a select club, right? Who has hit the Billboard Top 10 in the blues album charts, but not just Billboard charts. It's the Top 10 charts, which is a special club, isn't it, Joseph?
It's
That's
amazing.
Like a special club, man. A top 10
the
club.
record,
you know?
did so well, and I've got to thank you for swapping out the song, because I had a song called Damned that had done well in July before, and you said, you know, maybe we should try a different song. Do you have anything that's more bluesy? And I had that song, and I wasn't sure I wanted to release it. The lyrics were a little bit negative, and you're like, no, just send it over. And next thing you know, I get a call. It's records coming out.
That was fun. So, Joe, one of the things I want to talk about is your fantastic song. I mean, I'm quite excited for people to hear this mashup that you've done, and it was quite surprising, to be fair. I didn't expect to hear Lady Gaga and Nirvana being together. You know what I mean?
You know, I didn't expect it. It was kind of a surprise for me as well. You know, two of my all-time favorite artists, and it was quite by accident. I was just tuning up the guitar on the Poker Face cover, and you know, I always loved that riff from Teen Spirit, and it recorded, and I played it back, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this seems like it works with that bass line. And again, I said, I don't care. I'm not going to release this thing. I'm like, I love it. Fuck it. I'm doing it.
Just to give folks listening in or watching some context, the song is called Poker Teen, okay? Obviously, Poker Face and Teen Spirit mashed up together. But it's not just any sort of mashup. This is a very Joseph Pagano composition, okay? It's like, it sounds like it's meant to be, isn't it, Joe? It actually sounds like it's not like just two songs taken and added together. It just sounds so seamless.
It's so seamless, and I think that's a testament to the songs themselves, how powerful they are, and those bass lines and the momentum and the visceral feel that you get when you hear them. And what was unexpected is the chords fit. You know, I had to change the key of Teen Spirit to meet the key of Poker Face, but the riffs fit, and it just it was kind of like magical in a surprising studio accident way. And you it's part of the benefit of the studio and having your own studio is, who cares? You know, recording hours are free for the most part, and you just do whatever you want. And again, it was another one. I'm like, I'm never going to release this thing. You know, for a lot of reasons. I don't think it'll play well on the air, and it's 7+ minutes or something. And sure enough,
it is. That's the longest song. Yeah, absolutely.
I just take your word for it, and you've been spot on in the past. So I said, all right, we'll roll the dice one more time.
Yeah, I've been lucky. I've been blessed with knowing what can work in the scene, which is why I have a record label.
Yeah, exactly. I mean? One time, Bruce Springsteen lent his equipment for a fundraiser we were doing, and I don't even know if Bruce knew, but his sound guy mixed all of the East Street cover songs perfectly, and then he told us, he goes, Bruce lent you guys all this stuff. And so it's just a great band. They're still around,
It's amazing. But we should tell everybody that Joseph Pagano lives in New Jersey, correct, Joe?
Yes.
You live in Jersey, but you work in New York, right?
Yes.
Like you travel and stuff, right? But are you close to Bruce Springsteen's house? Like in the same town?
Well,
or something?
he's further down south, but he's been out and about. Like, he's walking around and just hanging out at the beach and talking to people. He goes and gets ice cream cones. He posted something with John Bon Jovi a few months ago, getting an ice cream cone. I think it was at Jersey Freeze in Freehold, which is still there years in the past.
Very nice.
And he's just an icon that,
I thought he would have started his own sort of like how Alice Cooper has Cooperstown. He would have started his own sort of live venue or restaurant, or Springsteen something in Jersey, especially. He doesn't have anything.
Yeah,
does he?
It's never too late.
It's never too late. I know. Yeah. You just expect Bruce Springsteen to have like one of his venues. It's like BB King's or whatever.
Right.
In New York,
Well, John Bon Jovi set up a couple restaurants where people can work for their meal, and it's a huge charitable concept, and it's been working for years and years. I think he just opened a second one up as well.
Super.
He's out there with his wife talking about that, but it was nice to see.
What's your guitar of choice right now?
I love that question. I actually have 3. But the one I've been playing the most, this one's called Enya.
I've heard of those, yeah.
And
acoustics, right? Yeah.
It's made out of carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber,
It's got a USB connection right there. So
you gotta folks. Look at
charge
that.
up the battery. And when I played the last gig, it was a last minute thing, and I just grabbed this guitar and a Fisher amp and just did a microphone and ran out and did it. And I used this guitar, and it sounded so good through the amp, but it's only a couple $100. And the advantage of the format is it's just sitting there. You can hammer nails into the wall with it. It's built out of carbon fiber. It falls over all the time, and it hits the equipment, and it's fine. It never gets damaged, and it is just so portable, right?
How's the touch? The fingerboard? Is it the action? Is it nice and soft?
The action is great. And like you and me like to tinker with guitars, you could always take the bridge here and file that down a little bit and then get the action a little bit better, but I haven't had to do it. But the one I guess I go and record the most, and I think I was telling you about this last time, it's what we call a COVID caster. So built this one during COVID. And my friend Don...
you told me about this. You built it yourself.
Yeah, go ahead.
You built it yourself, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I sourced the neck from a guy.
Gotcha.
And then, of course, I put in these age tuners to spec.
Nice.
That's
beautiful.
And then I got the nameplate
Show me the body.
Made.
Show me the body.
Yep. So this is
I
the Pagano nameplate.
Yeah.
And
that's amazing, man. Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
This body is from Pistol's Crown in Texas, and the guy cut it out of the side of a barn. So you can go to his Instagram or Facebook, Pistol's Crown, Jorge.
Okay.
And he'll cut you a guitar out of the side of a barn. And then he he'll spray paint it and sand it down.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's got holes in it, and you just order it. And then he had this license plate from Chicago.
Oh, he put it in. He put it in. Okay, cool.
Well,
I thought
he made the license plate separately, and I had to put it all together. So he just did the body. He cut it out of the barn, side of the barn, cut it to spec, and then he did the license plate and sent that separately. And then, of course, I put all the electronics in, and then, TV Jones pickups.
I was about to say, you've got Gretsch pickups on a Fender body. Yeah. How cool is that?
So that's amazing. Malcolm Young, right? Like, one of the best guitar players of all time. And Angus would always say that Malcolm was the sound of AC/DC. Like, he literally
the riffs,
discovered
all
the sound.
those riffs, all those riffs are Malcolm, man.
Yeah, and the sound, like the dialed-in sound for Back in Black, that was Malcolm dialing it in.
Yeah.
And how did he do it? He had this kind of pickup off of a Gretsch.
Just one of them, isn't it?
Just one of them. So when I want to do Malcolm, I just hit the switch down, and I get this bottom one. And then this is a different version of a TV Jones. It's like a supersonic something or other.
Okay.
I don't even remember what it is. But I had it laying around the house, and I needed something that fit the humbucker slot. And then it wasn't staying in, so it's like an Eddie Van Halen hack job. It was like hanging out with the wires. So I have this, I don't know, it's like a credit card holder or something. See this little white panel?
Yeah.
And I didn't have the right screws, so I just took these like license plate screws and just
that's beautiful.
Bolted it in.
I love it. I just love it.
It's kind of just hanging there pretty good. And I'm like, all right, it feels like it's in there.
Fantastic.
And it just sounds incredible. Like when you go on the neck pickup, it's such a smooth and mellow sound that comes out of it. So that's the one I think. That's my forever guitar. That COVID.
Did you struggle with intonation and stuff, or was it easy enough?
That came out fine. The problem I had on this was on the barrel mount here for the bridge.
Yeah.
If you mount this thing just a fraction too far to the left or right, your strings won't line up perfectly down the entire neck.
Gotcha.
So if you could see here, the E string, you see
a
how
bit-
it's a little bit off the edge on the bottom?
Yeah. Oh,
So I had to make a decision, should I re-drill the holes and move it over? And I'm like, nah, I'm just going to tweak it.
You just left it.
How often do you play up here? Every now and then, but I just remember, don't pull down, push, and then the string will stay on the neck. But that was the one mistake or challenge I had. And
cool.
It's kind of fixed because I moved it over a little bit, and you could see there's a little bit more room on the lower E regarding the neck space to the right.
Okay.
But I could always, take my time and re-drill and fill in the hole and then move it over. But I'm like, you know what? Every piece of art has mistakes in it.
That's
and
art, man.
It
that
makes
is
it
art, for sure.
It makes it unique, and it makes it art and something that you learn to like and live with and play with. And this is one of those things. I'm like, you know what? It plays good. The intonation is perfect to your question.
Absolutely.
And I'm
Look
like,
at that,
I'll probably
folks.
screw up the intonation. If I move the thing over, maybe the intonation won't work.
I love the sheriff's badge as well. It's so cool. Man.
Oh yeah, he has those. I guess his brand.
he sent it to you. Did he send it to you?
He sent the body with that sheriff's badge.
Okay.
He puts those on all those.
Let me show you this.
Wow.
Baby. So this is a guitar that I'm not allowed to sell because I showed it to my mum after I did it up, and she's like, "Don't you ever sell that one?"
That's
and I was
right,
meant
you're
to
not
sell
allowed,
it.
Right.
Yeah, but this is like a high-end Yamaha SA2200, played by what's his name? I can't get his name. One of my favorite jazz guitar players. Anyway, so I bought it, and it was beautiful. Everything was perfect. But I was like, no, I want to make it even a little more perfect, right? So I changed the nut, the Graph Tech, and I changed the bridge, which has these, because I break a lot of strings.
Yeah.
Because I play it really hard, my lead playing. So I put these string saver thingies, like the strings don't break, right? And gold strings and everything. And I put in the Bigsby, original Bigsby, changed a bit of the what do you call it? The switching, internal switching to give you those series and parallel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I added these beautiful locking tuners as well, and then it just became this perfect performance guitar, so I could go on tour, like I could go to America with this guitar, and I know that I can get through
everything
without breaking
in that one
guitar.
guitar.
I got all the tones and the string won't break, and I don't have to carry two guitars with me, because I always have to carry two, sometimes three guitars, right?
Right.
And I'm like,
right.
oh fuck it, just this one guitar now I can manage. I think we are giving the mainstream a run for their money in our own little way. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. Love what you're doing, and without you, none of this would be possible. So grateful to be on this as well.
And keep making all your amazing music, man. Poker Teen! But I want to hear the next song, bro. It has to be a pure original Joseph Pagano song. What do you say?
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah, pure original. Maybe an unplugged song, because I've not heard an unplugged song from you. Have you made any unplugged songs? You haven't, have you?
I haven't really released them. I've made them, but
there you go. Okay,
Little Girls was
guys,
one.
I'm gonna get a few songs that I'm gonna be like, okay, we gotta release that one.
Exactly. So I could bang out a few of these originals unplugged for sure, and you can always add to them later, right?
Yeah, of course, man. And send them over, man. Let me have a listen, right?
Will do.
And on that note, folks, here is Poker Teen. Joseph, thanks for being on the show, man. It was wonderful having a chat with you after so long. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's just the highlights of this interview. So if you want to hear the entire amazing long-form interview where we're talking about guitars and girls and no, we didn't really do that. But we had a great time on the interview. Please do tune in to Sunday night's WOAFM99 Radio Show and Podcast, where the entire long-form audio interview with me and Joseph will be on the show, okay? So don't forget to do that. And please subscribe to all our wherever you get your podcasts, and my YouTube channel, okay? What do you say? Shameful plug? Shameless plug? Whatever it is.
Shameless.
Ciao, folks. See you later.